I tell him myself, but I've never confessed to a guy before. We're best friends, right? I'd do anything for you. Hey, what do you think you're doing? Hana says she's always staring at you and it creeps her out. She wants you to leave her alone. Plus, your breath stinks.
I'm so sorry if I've made you feel uncomfortable, Hana. I didn't mean to stare at you. I just...
You didn't make me feel uncomfortable. In fact...
What? Really? That isn't what Ichi...
But I told Ichika to confess to you on my behalf. Didn't she
No! In fact, it was the exact opposite. She said you couldn't stand the sight of me. And my breath smelled.
Ichika, is this true? Did you really try to sabotage my relationship? Whatever, forget it.
I'm sure it was a misunderstanding. You've been friends with Ichika for years, haven't you?
That's right. We have been friends for years. But we're not kids anymore. I think it's time we started to branch out. To be honest, I'm getting a bit tired of Ichika's company.
I just need to... write her a letter! Well, it's better late than never. I need to write this letter fast, or Hana will walk out of my life forever, and I might not ever see her. There's no time for hesitation. Let's start! This should be easy. I mean, it's only one silly letter. How hard could it be? I know how to write. I'm 18, for goodness sake. Ugh! All right, Ichika, calm down. Breathe in, then out. You just need to write something. Anything. This is a little embarrassing, but I can't back down now. We used to be so close. I don't want that to go to waste. I really do care about her. And that's why I'll do anything to make her forgive me.
So, let me get this straight. You didn't get any sleep last night because you were too busy writing Hana a letter?
That's right! It's a really sincere, heartfelt letter, crammed full of my feelings for her. I went through a whole notebook worth of paper to get it down just right. But I think it turned out pretty well. Here! Can you read it for me, Ayumi? You're good at composition, and your grades are better than mine. I want to know your honest opinion.
We've been friends for a few years, Ichika. You should know that I'm nothing but...
I'm well aware.
I see. So, it's like that, is it? Interesting.
What's interesting? Is there something wrong with my letter?
You've spelled affection wrong.
Huh? I have?
It has 2 F's, not 1. And you've also misspelled chagrin, anxiety, desperation, abyssal, labyrinthine, melancholic.
Okay. I get the idea. So my spelling's a little iffy, so what? It should be fine so long as Hana understands how I feel.
Your feelings are apparent enough, but you might have laid it on a little thick with the remorse. Did you really need to use 12 different words to describe how much you miss her?
Actually, I wanted to use 13 words, but 13's an unlucky number, and I didn't want to jinx things.
That's not what you should be concerned about, Ichika. This letter could use some real paring down. I think poor Hana might vomit after reading about your bereaved heart for the 3rd or 4th or 12th time. Still... I am somewhat impressed. I didn't know you could write this much. You've certainly never applied yourself like this in class. If only your history essays were this long. But I suppose you're too busy staring at Hana to put pen to paper when school's in session.
How do you know about that?
Please, it's obvious. And there's one crucial mistake with this missive. You didn't even sign your own name. How will Hana know that it's from you?
She'll know it's for me if she meets me at the school gates when class is out. Just like I asked. Then I can talk to her face to face. And maybe I'll be able to clear up some of these misunderstandings. If I want to get on her good side, this letter is my best shot. Godspeed, my words of love. I hope they're enough to reach Hana's heart.
I don't think you're going about this in the most logical manner, but... good luck. You'll need it.
Gee, thanks for your vote of confidence, Ayumi.
I'm just being realistic here. Hana hasn't spoken to you in years. Why should this letter change anything?
Maybe it won't. In fact, it might make things worse, but I have to hope. Hana used to be my dearest friend, and I'm not going to give up on her. Not now. I like her too much.
And so, if we pay attention to the text, we can see that the symbolism of Kutagawa is
Ichika? What are you doing? Ah! Hana! That's right. But don't gawp at me like that. If you let your mouth hang open, you'll attract fly. Oh, yes, that's right. I'm sorry. It's just, well... What is it? You just what? You must have had some reason to call me out here. Presuming. Now, spit it out. Unless you plan for me to die of old age waiting. Huh? How did you figure out I was the one who wrote that letter? Please, it was obvious. You're the only one who'd be melodramatic enough to write a letter quite that. And you're the only person in our class capable of misspelling. I guess I'm not a... You're really not. But I don't think I need to press the... So, why did you write that ridiculous letter? Ridiculous? Was my letter really ridiculous? You know it was. You made it sound as though you were on death's... That's part of the reason why I went along with your letter. Stupid though it was. I hate to admit it, but... I was kind of worried about you. You were? Well, yeah. I know we haven't spoken in a while, but when you said you were full of despair and chagrin and... Yeah, Ayumi told me. I had to see how you were. Your letter sounded serious. I couldn't help but be concerned. Oh, Hana! Ichika, what are you doing? Hi, I'm sorry, Hana. I know I must be acting weird. I was afraid, this whole time, that you hate... I don't hate you, but I can't pretend I was thrilled. It upset me quite a bit, to be honest. I thought you were being mean and petty for the sake of it. So, why did you do it, Ichika? Why did you try and... Well, about that. Huh? What do you mean? I mean, I care about you! Right. That's right, Hana. Please, don't back away from me, for it pains my heart. You see, my fair maiden. You mean the world to me. I was afraid. If you got a boyfriend, you wouldn't want to spend time. It's not like I really had anything against that guy. But I cared about you too much to let you go. I still care about you, even now, so can't we make up? Let's be friends again!
So, that's why you wrote me that letter. I should have expected as much, but... I really am disappointed in you, Ichika.
Huh? What did I do wrong, Hana? I was just telling the truth.
I know you were, but that makes it even worse. You upset me a lot back then, Ichika, and you never apologized. I hope from the bottom of my heart that you'd finally seen the error of your ways, and you were ready to say you were but I guess not. You're every bit as selfish and self-centered as I thought. And that's why we can't be—
Huh? But why? I don't get it. I mean, you broke up with that guy anyway. Why does it matter if I tried to come between you?
It's maybe not, but that doesn't mean you can get away with trying to ruin my life. I don't want a selfish, immature person like you in my life for 1 second. Goodbye, Ichika. I hope we never have to cross paths ever again.
No! Hana! Wait! Why am I so bad at this?
It's hard to say, Ichika. Maybe some people in this world are just destined to fail.
How long have you been here anyway?
Long enough.
And you didn't try to speak up on my behalf?
I could've, but what would I say? Your charm points are rather lacking, I'm afraid.
Jeez. Kick me while I'm down, why don't you? With friends like you, who needs enemies?
I'm sure Hana feels the same way about you.
What a pain. Maybe my parents should have called me Annihilator instead of Ichika. That name suits me way better. This is just a dumb old pillow. It's not like it can hug me back. It's not like embracing Hana. Maybe I should give up. If Hana doesn't like me, then she doesn't like me. We used to be friends once upon a time, even if we're not anymore. And I don't want that. I don't want to keep tormenting myself either. Pining after an ex-best friend is just getting sad at this point. I might be stupid, but I'm not dumb. And I don't want to cling onto a false hope. I wonder what I should do. Ha! Like I'm going to give up here. Why am I whispering all my woes into a pillow anyway? It's not like you can understand me. That's totally uncool. I'm the heroine of this story, so I can't falter after a single roadblock. So Hana rejected me once. So what? I'm used to it. At least she talked to me today. That's better than straight up ignoring me. I'm making progress. It might be hard to see from an outsider's perspective, but little by little, it's well guarded, yes, but I'm sure I can knock down her defenses. I just need one well-timed strike. What should I do now? I don't want to seem too needy and desperate. And after being rebuffed once, I should probably apologize for screwing her over in the past. But if I did that now, I wonder. What should be my next plan of action? I need to strike while the iron's hot. Otherwise, it may be too late.
Hey, Ichika. Didn't you get much sleep last night? You...
Jeez. Thanks for the vote of confidence, Ayumi. What should I do now?
Are you talking about Hana?
That's right! How did you know?
Of course I can't, dummy. Hana's the only thing you ever think about. It was obvious, really. Especially after she shot you down so brutally yesterday.
It wasn't that brutal, really.
It was. I was watching the whole thing, and I can say with certainty, as an
Impartial. Yeah, right. You just want to...
Well, maybe.
How mean! And I thought you were supposed to be my...
I am your friend Ichika, and that's why I won't abandon you. You're a bit slow on the uptake, and you're not all that bright.
Hey!
But you're certainly determined. When you get an idea into your head, you grasp on. I think that's impressive, in a way. So, I want to help you.
Help me? By flicking my forehead and making fun of me and saying I look off...
No, all that was purely for my own amusement.
I knew it! You big meanie!
But, in all your excitement over Hana, you seem to be forgetting...
What? What am I forgetting, Ayumi? Did you see something I didn't Was she making some sort of sign? Do you think there's still hope for me?
Well, I wouldn't go that far. Everybody in school knows you're completely hopeless, Ichika.
Oof. It hurts because it's true.
The truth always does. But, though you may be hopeless, I don't think you're Your love letter may have failed to have its intended effect, but there's an event coming up quite shortly. If you can avoid your past mistakes and conduct yourself like a semi-functional member of society,
That might be a high bar for me to clear.
then you may be able to make a comeback.
I see. I see. This is very interesting, Inspector Ayumi. Thank you for bringing this to my...
So I'm an inspector now? Does that make you my superior?
That's right! You answer to me now, buddy.
Ugh. This really is the worst timeline.
There is one thing I'm curious about, however.
What?
That is... What miraculous event is it that you speak of, Inspector?
You mean you don't know?
There's a lot I don't know.
Well, you're not wrong there, but... I would have thought you'd at least know what day it is.
I don't keep track of silly things like that. I'm too busy thinking about more important matters.
Hana has a scent?
That's right! Like strawberries.
Anyway, putting that strangeness to one... Allow me to enlighten you. Today is the 1st of February. And you know what holiday is coming?
Oh, gee. I don't know. Easter?
Easter is months away, you cretin. What I'm talking about is Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day.
That's right. It's a special time of year where people give homemade chocolates to their beloveds and ask... Well, strictly speaking, it's more conventional for girls to give chocolates to the boys they like. But there shouldn't be any The opportunity is too perfect to pass up.
That's right. You're totally right, Ayumi. If I can make Hana some delicious homemade chocolates, I'm sure she'll forgive me. There's no better time to confess than Valentine's Day. This plan is foolproof.
It should be, yes, but... You are one of the biggest fools I know, Ichika.
Aw, thanks. You're flattering me.
That wasn't a compliment. Confessing to Hana on Valentine's Day should be a simple plan, but For starters, can you even cook? I doubt Hana will be impressed if your homemade chocolates poison her.
That's right. I was so excited I almost forgot.
You forgot you can't cook.
It must have slipped my mind. This is a pain, though. What should I do? Hey, Ayumi.
What idea, exactly?
Well, you read a lot of books, and you wear glasses.
Almost everything, yes. But why are you flattering me so much? This isn't like you, Ichika. What are you after?
Oh, nothing really. You're so smart. This should be nothing. I was just wondering if, maybe...
I would... what?